What's up guys, Togawe here, welcome back to more Pokemon Omega Ruby. I have no clue what we did in the last episode, but this time we are starting off on Mirage Cave 2. This is north of Fortress City. Heading into the Mirage Cave itself, you can see we have Onix, Excadrill, Klink, and Tynamo. All Pokemon we've already caught, so I'm going to throw up a Super Repel. I actually think I might be running really low on these, which would not be good, considering I just did go to buy more. I'm not running super low. I did buy up to 20, I'm down to 15 now. Just because I did have to spend a couple a while back on something or other, I don't know. Thankfully, the only Rock Smash Pokemon here is Graveler, so we do not need to worry about that. I should actually have the item finder out, because of course we are going to have a hidden item over here in this corner. It's going to be the red shard. I have no clue if that's common, uncommon, or rare. I don't know how the shards work. I believe the shards aren't usually rares, though. Usually that's like a deep sea scale or something. Anyway, here we have a Strength Boulder, as you can see in the sidebar in the top right corner. I have Iron Giant with us, but not EDM, because we have an Altaria with us. Right here we have the Carbos, is the item for this. And I'll get into why we have an Altaria with us in a bit. The reason, I guess you could have also seen it when I went in the bag in the first place. Protein is not what we picked up, but we have one, so let's give that to Beefcake. Carbos raises speed, so we'll give one, to Beowulf, and I think we'll give one to Take Maison just to help him out a bit. Zinc raises special defense, we'll give that to Iron Giant just to try to boost him up a little bit. And why am I leaving the bag when I have more vitamins? I don't know where I got all these and why I didn't use them. HP up, give that to Iron Giant, of course. Calcium is special attacks, that should go to Visitor. And Iron will go to Visitor. Now if I sort by type, yeah, we have 17 rare candies, a couple of ability capsules. I don't even remember why I have that. Probably tips from hatching people's Pokemon. Anyway, we're done with this Mirage spot, quite short, and we are going to head off to today's. And the reason it's been a while since there's been an episode is, of course, because I keep getting unlucky with Mirage spots. In fact, so unlucky, not only did I go a couple days with repeating them, I got Crescent Isle twice. And I don't mean like twice total, I mean twice since I did it in recording. I got it yesterday, so I couldn't record yesterday, and I got it 3 days ago. So I had Crescent Isle, then a day with something else, and then Crescent Isle again. Anyway, I should mention, I did get Mirage Mountain 7 over one of those days, which was one of the ones from the demo. That's the one where we needed to Rock Smash for a 15% Crustle. I did find it. I did that off screen just because I figured it was better than spending an episode's recording, like an episode's Mirage spot to just search for a Pokemon. Over here is our hidden item. It is the Yellow Shard. I know the rare on this one is a Deep Sea scale, so I don't know if that's the common or uncommon. We have grass here. It's Elekid and Zebstrika. Both Pokemon we already have, so we don't need to worry about that. Wait, hold on one second. So I actually just went and checked, and this is the only place that Elekid can appear in the game. Now we're not gonna need another Repel, which means that the reason I have it caught is because I hatched some. I don't know why that means I have 2 encountered. Maybe I saw some in the Battle Maison. But anyway, I guess we do need to catch this. So if I'm wrong, then oh well. I know we don't need to catch the Zebstrika for sure, and we didn't need to catch anything on the other Mirage spot. So let's get this real quick. Can't believe I messed that up. Anyway, this thing has a catch rate of 45. Thankfully I caught it pretty quickly, so we are going to need Quick Balls to get this. Hopefully this will take care of it. I don't think I've mentioned it. This is Mirage Mountain 6, and of course, and as you can see, it is south of Route 129. So that's where we are for today, and that will put us at 24 Mirage spots complete, not including Crescent Isle. Of course, if you don't include Crescent Isle, there are 32, which means we have 8 left. And I actually have a list of the ones we've done. Of course, we're going to get staticked. We have 1 Mirage Forest left, being Mirage Forest 8. 3 caves, being 4, 5, and 8. 1 island, being 5. And 3 mountains, being 1, 2, and 8. Hopefully we can hit this through the paralysis. Wow, we're actually slower. I mean, I know Tygamycin is slow, and this thing is an electric type, so it makes sense to be fast. Thankfully, we are going to hit the Spore through the paralysis. That is excellent indeed. And now, hopefully, we should be able to catch this in an Ultra Ball, because, I mean, 1 HP, and, you know, paralyzed. Does have a catch rate of 45. I don't understand why they would give a baby Pokemon such a low catch rate. Well, I got the critical catch there. The recording actually froze, which is the first time that's happened since I switched cables. But that was actually pretty much my fault since I kind of like leaned on the cable and kind of pulled it out. So like even if I just like put my hand on it and wiggle it a little bit, it doesn't freeze. Actually, no, that doesn't cause freezes. That causes crashes. Anyway, we're not going to nickname this. It's going to go straight to box 5, which is fantastic because that's where it's supposed to go. And now we can head back over here and pick up the item now that we've legitimately caught Elekid. And it's going to be a blue shard. Yeah, so not really that useful. I don't even know what we do with shards in this game. But we are done with Mirage spots now. So we can head on to what we're actually going to do in this episode. First order of business is we need to head to a couple of different towns. So I think the first one we're going to go to is Lily Cove. I think we need to stop over in 3 different towns to take care of everything I want to do in this episode to start off. And then we are going to get into some new stuff that we haven't necessarily done quite yet, though maybe I have and just haven't shown it. So in Lily Cove, we need to go, I believe, to the contest hall, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong about where we need to go. As you can see in my party, I have the Beast, my level 100 Altaria. This is from my playthrough of Black 2, I think? Yes, it is. Dragon Pulse, Aerial Ace, Fly, Dragon Claw. Not really the best moveset, but I mean, hey, whatever. I'm surprised it still has Fly when I transferred it up. Now, we do need to find... no, not you. No, not you. I know it's definitely not you because you're in all of them. I think it's this guy. No. Maybe you. No. Is it you? I don't think it's you. No. You do that. And let's check maybe you. I got a present from a girl who said she was my... No. Maybe in here. No, you're just a stylist. Well, I'm really confused about what we need to do. I'm gonna cut ahead till I figure this out. Okay, so from the Pokemon Center, Contest Hall is right down there. Where we actually need to go is over to this place, to the Contest Spectacular Trainer Fan Club. Someone has scrawled a drawing of Lycia's face on the sign and talked to this guy. This is where fans of Contest Spectacular Trainers hold passionate discussions every day. To commemorate their first meeting, how about a contest quiz? What Pokemon does Lycia the contest god always have there? Try and show me. Yes, you need to show this guy an Altaria. I just realized I didn't heal. Probably should go do that. I expected nothing less from you. Your Altaria looks pretty amazing too, doesn't it? You can make it, can't you? And you will get the Altaria Knight. So that is how you get the Megastone for Altaria, of course. Who else would use the Altaria Knight? Yeah, hang in there. Okay, so, next place, we are going to head. We could do some other stuff in Lily Cove, but I think we're gonna end up doing that next episode just because I don't think we're necessarily gonna have time this time, just because we're doing like roundup stuff. Next, we need to head over to Lava Ridge. I don't know why it just redid the boost thingy. I was continuously holding down B. I didn't let go. At least I don't think I did. And we are going to need to open up some space in our party in order to do this. So let's head into the Pokemon Center real quick. And we don't really need to go specifically to heal since I'm going to the PC. I can, well, actually, then I'll have to edit what it looks like, and that'll be a pain. So I'm just going to, as you can see, yeah, we have Elekid here. I'm going to do a quick search for Elekid, make sure I didn't mess up. Pokemon E. Wow, not that many Pokemon we have that start with E. And hopefully this is the only one. Yes, okay. As you can see, there's the Crustlockhawk. Did catch it in a quick ball, so... Hey, and this thing is even holding the Electrolyzer. That's probably like a 5% chance or something. Now let's head over here. We no longer need Altaria. I don't know why I just swapped EDM in the party when we are going to need 2 empty spaces. So now that we have that, let's heal up really quick. And what we're gonna do here is something that we actually could have done much earlier in the game. Nice voice crack, me. This you can actually do after the Primal event. You just need to come over and talk to this woman again, the woman who gave us the Wildon egg. Your Pokemon radiate vitality as usual. What say you? Will you take another egg to hatch? Yes. Good, I hope you'll walk plenty with this here egg. So we're gonna get another egg. This is, of course, added. It was not in the originals, as far as I'm aware, at least. and you're just gonna say the same stuff. Now we need to soar once more. That's all we have here. Leaving our Pokemon in the PC, just because if you can't figure it out, we are going to go pick up another Pokemon. If you want to consider the egg a Pokemon, because I mean it technically is, in a sense, since it takes up a party slot unlike fossils. Now we need to head over to Moss Deep. Yes. Oh, dang it. I was looking over at my notes, and of course I just had to have those birds turn right and come into me, and now I have to run away, and I'm probably going to be unable to because the Sky Pokemon are super fast all the time. No, surprisingly, I got away very easily from that. Now, we are landing in Moss Deep, and this is something that we can only do after completing the Delta episode, so I'm not too hung up over it about not doing it until now. We just need to come over this way to Steven's house. No Kecleon blocking the way, thankfully. And we have a note. There's a letter here. Dear Orlando, I have something in mind, so I'll be away in training for some time. I do not expect to return to my home anytime soon. Which brings me to a request. I want you to take the Pokeball that you should find on my desk. The Beldum inside is one of my favorite Pokemon, so I hope you'll treat it like one of your own. Trusting we will meet again, Steven Stone. Yep, so we can get Steven's Beldum. Orlando, check the Pokeball. It has a Pokemon Beldum. Take the Pokeball? Yes, of course. So we get Beldum. This is not the shiny one, but this is another special Pokemon to get. No, we're not going to nickname it. And we still do need to hatch this egg with us. It's probably going to be quite a while, so I'm not going to do that on screen in this episode. That'll just be something I handle in between episodes. I'll get it really close to hatching, and then we'll actually show the hatching on screen. Now, that does it for that. Before we go around, it's too far to the left, and wrap anything else up that is like little stuff, I would like to go to the Battle Resort. Because, as I mentioned last time, I would be working to get ready to take on the Battle Chatelaine, and we're actually going to be doing that. Let's grab the bike, not fishing rod, so that we can head up here quickly. I know I still have to catch all the Battle Resort Pokemon. I really just don't feel like doing that because we have a 5% Super Rod encounter, which is going to take me forever and a day to get. And I don't know why I headed to this Pokemon, to this PC, when we're going to need to actually go to a different one. Let's see, we can go here, drop off the egg, and drop off the regular Beldum. Oh, and it's holding an Iron Plate. Let's actually take that real quick. There we go. Now, we need to head over to the Battle Box. This is the team I used to get up to Battle 50. I used Greninja. Greninja's like green ninja, so I have black ninja shiny. I also have red ninja with HP fire. Just, I don't know, it's kind of stupid. But anyway, we have this shiny Greninja, Timid, Max Splash Attack, Max Speed, Protean, Life Orb, Dark Pulse, Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Extra Sensor. I know Dark Pulse isn't necessarily the best move on, I just like it because it's Black Ninja, so I went with Dark Pulse. I kind of themed it that way. Green Ninja, or Greninja has Grass Knot, stuff like that. Pretty self-explanatory, kind of, not really standard, but basic X and Y Greninja set. I have Dragonite, Adamant, Multi-Scale Weakness Policy with Dragon Dance, Extreme Speed, Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Max Attack, Max Special, Max Attack, Max Speed. I really like just going Hyper Offense, Max Speed, Max Attack, or Special Attack. That's just kind of my playstyle. Then, of course, my favorite Pokemon, Gengar. Went with the Mega Stone since you can't double up a Life Orb. Timid, Max Special Attack, Max Speed, Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, Focus Blast, Energy Ball. Now, we are going to have to make some changes to this team before we go and wrap things up. So we're going to drop off Tyke Mice in there and grab these 3 Pokemon. Just because you can counter team the Battle Chatelaines, just because you can know exactly what they're going to use and what moves they're going to use. So we're going to be doing that. Now we do need to head down here, and I believe it's going to be... which way? Not this way. No, it's going to be this way, right? Yeah, okay, so over here we have the Move Tutors. Now I do want to get a Move Tutor move on one of our Pokemon. Problem is I have no clue which of these has the right move we're looking for. So here are the moves you can get. Heal Bell, Tailwind, Magic Room, Wonder Room. Actually, I don't even need to read these off. You can see what they are, what they cost, if you really can't just look it up on Cerebi. This seems mostly like status moves. Magnet Rise could be useful on something like Klefki, I guess. This has some physical moves, attacking moves, I mean. Here's Gunk Shot, which is very good on Greninja. Earth Power is also a very nice move since it's kind of like a special Earthquake. It is slightly weaker, but it does have that chance of lowering special defense. So if you have Sheer Force, it is very good. And over here, the move I would like to get is Ice Punch. We're going to be teaching that to, wow, all of these can learn it? That's very interesting. We're going to be teaching it to Dragonite. And yes, we want to learn Ice Punch. There is a glitch fixed here where if you say you want to... no. I don't know exactly how the glitch works. I know it's something where it replaces one of the variables with the move name even when it's not supposed to. We're getting rid of Earthquake just because if you don't know... well, of course Earthquake's a TM. That's not what you wouldn't know. What you might not know is that the Battle Chatelaine we are going to take out, being Nita for Super Singles, going to use the Genies, Tornadus, Thunderous, and Landorus. So obviously Earthquake is not going to be useful at all, while Ice Punch, of course, will be. Now we are going to make a couple of other changes. These are going to be TMs, if I can even speak. We do need to get Thunderbolt. I'm going to be giving that to Gengar in place of Energy Ball. I typically swap those two moves around. You can also use things like Taunt, though they're not as useful in the Battle Maison specifically. Of course, since we're going up against flying types, Energy Ball is not going to be useful. Thunderbolt's only going to be useful on one of them, but I plan to lead with Gengar just because I have formulated a strategy, and of course, Energy Ball, again, a TM. Gengar's really nice in that most of the moves it uses are TM moves, so that is helpful. Now, the other move we want to get, I feel like I already... No, I didn't pass it. I want to get Rock Slide and put this on Greninja. Now, this may seem like a weird move just because it is a purely special Greninja, as in no attack EVs, and it's timid. We're going to get rid of Dark Pulse just because it's not going to be useful at all in this battle. Extra Sensory has the exact same power and exact same flinch chance, so the only reason for running Dark Pulse is coverage against Ghost and Psychic, which we can, of course, use... Gengar for. So it's kind of redundant to have them both there, but it's just in case. Just especially with Psychic. So that is what we need to make, and Rock Slide, I highly doubt I'm going to be able to effectively use that strategy, but we may, we'll see. I'll go into my strategy for this as we take it on. So we should be good to go. I put on Ice Punch instead of Earthquake, I put on Thunderbolt instead of Energy Ball, and Rock Slide instead of Dark Pulse. So we are going to be taking on Super Single Battle. I have a streak of 49, which means we will be taking on the Battle Chatelaine. We're going to go to In Party. I was using Battle Box before, but that's alright. We're going to be leading with Gengar, and then it doesn't really matter what order the other two go in. So the reason why I'm leading with Gengar is... Tornadus has Hurricane, Focus Blast, Substitute, and Double Team, and it's holding a Yache Berry. Now, it can have either Prankster or Defiant. The Pokemon in the Battle Maison don't have set abilities, at least for the Chatelaines, as far as I'm aware. Here she comes, Battle Chatelaine, Nita. Really like the Battle Chatelaines. They have great designs, and they all have some, like, great personality to them. Hi, how are you? I'm Nita. Oh, how I've missed you, champion. The strongest trainer in all of Hoenn, is it then? At last I can go all out, so let's get cracking on it. Prepare yourself. Now, we are going to have a remix of the, or rather a remaster. Oh, she's leading with Landorus. I did not realize she would lead with a random Pokemon. Okay, now here's the thing. Landorus has a Choice Scarf. Earth Power, Extra Sensory, Focus Blast, Grass Knot. So it's obviously going to go for Extra Sensory here, since Earth Power and Focus Blast are where immune, Grass Knot we resist. It's going for Extra Sensory. I can switch into Greninja. That is not a problem. I guess I can mention it now. Thunderous has Citrus Berry, Wild Charge, Skydrop, Crunch, and U-Turn. If this thing predicted me and didn't go... Okay, so it's Choice Locked into Extra Sensory. This is actually a better lead than I could have hoped, because right now it cannot hurt us. Now, the thing is, I don't have Dark Pulse, so I can't stay immune to Extra Sensory. It's obviously going to switch because I can't hurt it, which means she's going into either Tornadus or Thunderous. Either way, Ice Beam is going to be the move. Okay, Tornadus. I was kind of hoping it would be this, because this way we can get rid of the Yache Berry very easily. Now, my original plan was to lead and go with Thunderbolt on Tornadus to avoid that Yache Berry. Now, the thing is, because she switched into the Yache Berry, we're going to be fine because we are faster. Yes, okay, good. It didn't go for a Prankster Substitute or Double Team. Prankster Substitute wouldn't have been so bad because I would have just broken this up easily. Nice, pointless crit. Double Team obviously could have been a problem because of the hacks in the Maison. And now she's going back into Landorus. Now, this thing is Choice Scarfed, which means it's going to be going for Focus Blast because it's faster. So I have to switch and go into Gengar. This is why I made sure to have this kind of team, because I can switch around very easily to avoid this thing's Choice Scarf. See, because now it can't affect us. Now the thing is, I can Mega Evolve to lock it in. However, I believe switching takes priority over Mega Evolving, so I actually can't do that. But that would have been really nice to do. Thundurus, as I said, Wild Charge, Sky Drop, Crunch, and U-Turn. So Gengar cannot handle that thing at all. Now she's obviously going to switch, so I'm going to switch myself and go back into Greninja. If she doesn't switch and goes for Focus Blast, I will eat my shoe. Are you serious? Okay, well here's the thing. It's locked into Focus Blast. Shoot, I was counting on Ice Beam to take out Thundurus. If it's locked into Focus Blast, I'm just gonna try to lock it in. Though I think she's just gonna switch out and be Haxy. Only move I can go for is Shadow Ball. Yeah, of course, that's just the Maison hacks. Wow, that really can screw me over here. Locking Thundurus in doesn't really matter because it has a Citrus Berry. How much damage we do here is going to be very important. Now, even if this thing's abilities are regardless, or unimportant, just because I'm not using dark moves on it, so I don't have to worry about Defiant, and it has no status moves, so we don't have to worry about Prankster. Now, I should be faster. Yes, I am. Okay, so we do get to take it out despite the hacks. Now, this is kind of what I was hoping would... Okay, this... Here's the thing. Here's what I have to think about. So Landorus has Earth Power, Extra Sensory, Focus Blast, Grass Knot. Obviously not going to go for Focus Blast, and obviously not going to go for Grass Knot. The question is, does it go for Earth Power or Extra Sensory? This is why I Mega Evolved. Because if I don't Mega Evolve, the only thing it can hit me with is Extra Sensory, which is the only move it has that does neutral damage to Dragonite. So if I can lock it into any of its other 3 moves, Dragonite has an easy win. Because I'm Mega Evolved, it should go for the Stab Earth Power because I haven't revealed my Dragonite. So if the AI cheats and knows about it, I'll be really mad. If it goes for anything other than Extra Sensory, I win here. Thank you! Oh my god, we just won. Excellent. Oh man, if it did go for Extra Sensory, it would be iffy. Because Extra Sensory can flinch us, and of course, you know, it will every single time. Now, smooth sailing, because this thing can only go for Earth Power because of the Choice Lock, and we are immune because we are Flying type. And there goes the Battle Maison. Oh man, this worked out so well. I should mention, I think it's pretty obvious why I had Thunderbolt and why I now have Ice Punch. The reason I went for Rock Slide over, yeah, that does it. The reason I went for Rock Slide over Dark Pulse, because Dark Pulse wouldn't be useful, especially with 2 of them having Defiant and worrying about her switching. Well, hey, that was great fun. You are a strong one, champion. It's been a while since someone bested me when I was trying my utmost to win. I can hardly wait for the next battle between us, you bold thing. The Battle Maison and Nita will always be here and waiting for your visit. Excuse me. You better come again and no guff. Reason I went for Rock Slide on Thundurus. If she should lead with Tornadus and it goes down to Gengar's Thunderbolt combined with Ice Beam, it should take us out with Hurricane. And then she sends in Thundurus next. Congratulations on presenting with these battle points for your victor against the Serious Battle Châtain, 50 BP. Now I should mention, I didn't point out the fact that I have something like 2,500 BP or so. Young Master Orlando, you won superbly. To recognize your great achievement, we will erect a monument in the Battle Maison. I had like 2,400 VP saved up in Pokemon Bank waiting since well before Oris came out. It was building up to wait for move tutors, and I hadn't gotten to the Battle Maison, so I hadn't been able to use it yet. No, we're not going to continue battling. We're going to take a break. Yes, I'd like to put the challenge on hold. So I keep trying to mention why I wanted to Rock Slide on Thundurus. And I think it's pretty obvious. Just if I kill it with Ice Beam, Landorus goes for Focus Blast. If I kill it with Rock Blast, I'm also weak to Earth Power, which means Landorus gets locked into a ground move, and what ended up happening with locking it into a ground move does happen. So, putting these three back in the box, even though they're messed up, because I'm not going to be doing the Battle Maison anymore, really, because, I don't know, I don't really feel like it. And let's get back the rest of our party. Yeah, now, should we head outside, we can see our statue, and Wally will be there. Orlando! This monument was built to commemorate you, wasn't it? That's amazing, you really are Hoenn's top trainer, Orlando. How naive you are. I have no clue who this is. That guy! You are? There's no end for battles in the Battle Maison. Unknown, strong trainers like us keep battling, hoping to achieve 100 or even 200 consecutive wins. That many? A battle is like a house of cards. It's a Midsummer Night's Dream. What does that even mean? Records will be broken sooner or later. All we can do is train hard every day. We have the Wally theme for this, that's amazing. I see. Well, I'm going to excuse myself now. You two, try hard. I was wondering what happened to that guy. So there are still other trainers who are that passionate about Pokemon battles. Wow, I feel like trying harder seeing that. I'm sure I can still become stronger. See you later then, Orlando. I'm going off to train some more. Yeah, so that'll only happen, of course, as you saw, we had to have the statue here, so it'll only happen after 50 consecutive wins in any super challenge, and that means defeating one of... So I guess this guy isn't that guy. That'll only happen after defeating one of the Shadowlands. Now, if we go back in, Wally is there, waiting for us to challenge him, but we're gonna do that next time, alright? So, next episode, we have a couple things to do. We have to fight Wally, of course. We have the SS title. If we take it between Slate Point and Lily Cove, you can actually explore the ship, and we have good reason to do so. We have a few more Megastones to go grab, and then after that, and then of course, completing the Dex Nav, as I mentioned, but that's going to be in a montage that's not really part of the episodes, though catching the Battle Resort Pokemon will be in an episode. After that, all that remains, getting 1,000 flags from secret bases, which is going to take a really long time, beating all the contests, which I don't really know what parts of that will show story bits, so I'm probably going to have to do that while recording and just cut it down into like a, not really a montage, but more like just showing the little bits, cutting around to what's actually important rather than just showing that many contests. We need to defeat the Elite Four once again. Then we will have another small little scene after defeating the Elite Four once more that we can do that I'm unable to show right now. And we have to go and catch Deoxys still. And then after that, of course, we have all the rest of the Mirage spots and all of the legendaries that appear in Mirage spots that I still haven't taken care of. So we still have quite a ways to go. Anyway, ending off this episode, I'm just gonna grab my Street Pass just because I don't really care. New Mirage spot discovered. What? Let's go do that right now. Well, I didn't realize we were frozen that entire time. But yeah, if we have another Mirage spot, interesting. I know, well, look at that. I know if you Street Pass people, you can get their Mirage spots. We have Mirage Mountain here. I have no clue if this is one we've done yet or not. I know we are missing 3 of the 8 Mirage Mountains, so less than half. So, let's see, is this one we've done before? It's this one. It's the one where you spawn on the ledges. Alright, and the Mirage spots, I should mention, the ones you get from... As you can see, this is where the item would be. The ones you get from Street Pass will not give you hidden items, so there's really nothing to get here except the Pokemon and the item if you shouldn't have it already. Anyway, that does it for this episode. Finally, after an incredibly long outro, see you guys next time.